Hello Libra, Sun Rising and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Libra, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and are moving forward. So with all that being said, Libra, let's get started. How does Libra currently view this relationship? All right, so Libra. Okay, we do have the okay, we do have the Seven of Wands. We do have the Queen of Swords, which I do feel like this is your energy. And then we have the King of Cups, which I feel like is someone that you're connecting with. Now, for some of you, you could be connecting with a water sign strongly, so a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't necessarily have to be the case, though. But I feel like there's somebody here that just wants to love you, okay? Whoever this person is, they're trying to offer you love. I am getting that, but I don't know, dude. It's like you're having a hard time trusting this person and their intentions towards you. It's as if you're having a hard time as well letting your guard down with them, especially with the Seven of Wands coming out here. You're very, very guarded, but also very, very protective over your heart space. And I do feel like it has a lot to do with, like, you know, past, like, you know, experiences, honestly, that you've had with other people. I am definitely getting that. But I feel like all this person wants to do is love you. Yeah, all this person wants to do is love you and just offer you love. And I just feel like you're having a very difficult time, you know, trusting them and letting them in while also lowering your guard down with them. Okay. All right, let's look at this person a little bit more. How does this person currently view their relationship with Libra, Sun Rising, and Venus? Okay. Wow. This person has some really freaking good cards, man. Some really, really good cards. So this person is showing up as a King of Cups and a King of Pentacles. Now, for those of you who don't know this, the King of Cups is actually attached to the Ten of Cups, which basically speaks of a loving and healthy, you know, relationship between two people, full of love, all that good stuff. The King of Pentacles is actually attached to the Ten of Pentacles, which represents a long-term committed relationship full of abundance and stability. I feel like this person's trying to offer you love and stability. This person's very committed and very devoted to you and what they share with you. I do feel like this person has definitely thought of marriage with you. It's like this person looks at you like you are somebody that they can definitely see themselves spending the rest of their life with. With the Hierophant to the High Priestess, technically speaking, these two are actually married to one another. Now, you guys may not be married to one another. You guys might be working towards a committed relationship with one another. Maybe you guys are in a committed relationship already and you're just having a very difficult time lowering your guard down with this person, trusting them and their intentions towards you, because that's also a possibility as well. But yeah, this person has definitely thought of marriage when it comes down to you, my friend. That's definitely something that they want to have and experience with you if the two of you are currently not married to one another just yet. But nonetheless, this person, they definitely are trying to offer you love and stability and loyalty. I am getting that. I am definitely getting that off of them. I really do like this person. I really do like this person so far. No red flags coming from them. Of course, we still have to look into this person a little bit more, but Libra, I really do like this person. I really, really do like this person. All right. How does Libra currently feel? All right, Libra, we do have the Eight of Cups out here, but it came out in the reverse. So I'm going to take it in the reverse. We have the Four of Swords, and then we also have the Star out here. Okay. Okay. So in regards to how you're currently feeling, I feel like this is what you want, to be honest. This is what you want. I feel like you want to feel safe and secure with this person. I feel like you want to believe that this person means well. I feel like you want to believe that this person has good intentions, you know, with you, because this is obviously somebody that you don't want to walk away from. You don't want to walk away from this person. You don't. You don't want to walk away from them. You just want to feel safe with them and secure with them, is basically what I'm getting, which is something that, from the looks of it, doesn't look like you're currently experiencing right now, as far as like feeling safe and secure with them is concerned, and also feeling like you can like lower your guard down with this person. So right now you kind of find yourself in a bit of a pickle is like the best way I could describe it. Because as much as you really like this person, you don't want to walk away from them and what you share with them, because you don't feel safe and secure with them. You know, it does cause you to want to walk away, but at the same exact time, I can tell you don't want to do that. You know what I mean? I just kind of feel like all you want is to feel safe and secure with them, because walking away from this person and what you share with them is not something that you want to do. But at the same exact time, a lot of you feel like the only way to not find yourself overthinking things or being constantly worried and concerned, you know, when it comes onto this person and what are they doing behind your back and what if they do this to me and what if they do that to me. A lot of you feel like the only way to stop experiencing that is to get up and walk away, but I can tell you don't want to get up and walk away. So that's what I'm saying. It's like you find yourself in like the only like pickle right now. Okay, how does this person currently feel? All right, let's see what we got. So we do have the World, we have the Two of Swords, and then we also have the Knight of Pentacles. You know, this person comes off to me as somebody who essentially feels like you're like a box of chocolates. Like they don't necessarily know what they're gonna get from you. There's times where you make this person feel like you're ready and you want this. And there's times where you make this person feel like you're not ready and you don't actually want this. So I do feel like this relationship, at least for them, creates a lot of like confusion within their life because of the simple fact that they do look at you like you're a box of chocolates, so they just don't really know like what they're going to get from you. With the World coming out here, you know, that's kind of telling me that this person wants to start, you know, a life with you. I am definitely getting that. And as much as they know they want to start a life with you, what's really like holding everything up is basically you and how you can get at times is basically what I'm getting. Because like I said, it looks like there's times where you're just like, okay, like I want this, I'm ready to go, let's do this. And then there's times where you're just like, you know what, on second thought, I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. This person's 100% sure about you, but they feel like they're dealing with somebody who's not 100% sure about them. And that's what creates the confusion here on their behalf, Libra. Tell me more about the World. Tell me more about the World. Okay, what do we got? We have the Strength card, and then we also have the Lovers. 100% certain about you and what they want with you. 100%. Like there is no doubts whatsoever that this person has in regards to you and what they want with you. Like they are 100% sold on you and what they want with you. 100%. 100% sold on you. 100%. Like I said, it's like they want to start building towards a future with you, building towards a life with you. That's what this person wants. They're ready to get this ball rolling here, Libra. But this person kind of feels like it's kind of hard to do that. You know what I mean? When one day you're making them feel like, okay, you're ready, like nothing's holding you back, let's do this. And then the next day you're just like, wait a minute, hold on. I don't know if I can do this. You know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Let's jump back over to you, my friend, and see how you're currently, not currently feeling. Let's see how you plan on moving forward, or what actions you plan on taking in this person's direction. What actions will Libra take towards this person or moving forward? Okay. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Cups. And then we also have the Ten of Swords. Okay. So in regards to how you plan on moving forward, there's a pattern going on with you, okay? And I want to kind of point that out to you. So right here, we kind of see you on the fence about all of this. I don't know if I can do this with this person. Then we see you hopping into this energy of, you know what, on second thought, like, you know, I don't want to walk away from this person. I really do love them. I really do want to be with them. I just wish I felt so safe and secure with them, but you know what? I really want to make this work. I really want to be with them. Like, let me just give this person a chance. Let me just give this relationship a chance. And then we see you falling into this energy of, on second thought, I don't know if I can do this. We kind of see you on the fence about this relationship, all over again. Now, here's one thing that I do want you to, here's one thing that I do want you to know when it comes down to this energy of you feeling like you have to be extremely guarded with this person is concerned. And to be honest, it's starting to kind of look like this has a lot to do with your past, Libra, and very little to do with this actual person, okay? So you may not notice the progress that you're making, but I definitely notice the progress that you're making. And these are things that I want you to acknowledge. These are things that I really do want you to acknowledge, okay? And take with you, because this overwhelming feeling of, well, I just don't feel safe and secure with them, and I just don't know if I can trust them, and what if this and what if that? You're making a lot of progress. That's kind of telling me that the whole, but what if this happens, or what if that happens, and I just don't know if I can trust them. That is slowly but surely starting to dissipate, is basically what I'm getting. Now, has it gone away fully? No, but it's starting to slowly but surely dissipate, which I really do like, which is basically telling me you're making a lot of progress. So the fact that you're going from a Seven of Wands like energy to a Four of Pentacles like energy, I mean, these two cards represent somebody who's very guarded and very protective over their heart space. So you're going from a Seven of Wands like energy to a Four of Pentacles like energy. So that's kind of telling me that throughout the course of your relationship with this person, you're starting to become less guarded, or you feel the need that you don't have to be as guarded as you are over here. So we do see a lot of progress, in that department is basically what I'm getting. I'm also getting too that the whole, but what if this happens? What if that happens? Like, that's starting to like die down. I am getting that. That's definitely starting to die down. You don't find yourself, thinking, oh my God, but what if this happens? Or what if that happens? Like, you might find yourself experiencing that like from time to time, but it's not as frequent as it used to be. So you are making a lot of progress within your relationship with this person. The fact that you're going from a Queen of Swords to a Queen of Cups, that's pretty impressive, Libra. Again, more of that progress that I'm seeing here coming from you. So we see you less guarded. We don't really see you experiencing that much intrusive thoughts like you used to. I am definitely getting that. And the fact that you're going from a Queen of Swords to a Queen of Cups, that's kind of telling me that you're slowly but surely allowing yourself to like go there with this person, emotionally speaking. So you're slowly but surely allowing yourself to become emotionally attached to this person. Queen of Swords is somebody who's very detached emotionally. So we see you very detached. And it is stemming from a place of, well, I just don't want to become attached to this person, because of this, that, and the third. But we do see you over time allowing yourself to become attached to this person emotionally. So you are making a lot of progress. And these are things that I just want you to acknowledge when it comes down to this progress that I'm seeing here. On your end. Like, even though, yes, it might suck that you still find yourself experiencing intrusive thoughts, and you might find yourself thinking to yourself, what if they're doing this behind my back, and what if they're doing that, and what if this and what if that, and even though we do kind of see you a little bit guarded, not as guarded as we saw you over here, you're still making progress. So this is basically insinuating that if you just allow time to run its course here, and reveal to you that you don't have anything to worry about, there will come a point in time, Libra, where you're gonna find yourself feeling 100% safe and secure with this person. You just need to give yourself some time and just allow time to like run its course here, because you're making progress. I don't want you to like get so frustrated to the point where you're just like, you know what, I'm never gonna trust them. I might as well just give up now. Or, I'm never gonna like feel safe and secure with them. I might as well just give up now. I might just well walk away now. Like, don't do that, because I'm telling you that if you just allow time to run its course here, and you just trust the process and trust the journey, there will come a point in time, Libra, where you're not going to find yourself experiencing intrusive thoughts. You're not going to find yourself thinking like, what if this and what if that, and what if they're doing this behind my back, or what if they're doing that behind my back. And you're also not going to find yourself guarded at all with this person. You will completely and utterly lower your guard down with this person. Those are things that I do see eventually happening. You just gotta stick with this. You just got to stick with this and have trust and faith that you're not going to feel like this forever, because you're not. We're seeing so much progress, and I'm really, really proud of you, because I can tell that this is not fucking easy for you. A Queen of Swords like energy is somebody who has been through a lot of shit, okay? So by you giving love another chance, that's not fucking easy for you. Like, that is not fucking easy for you. I mean, a Queen of Swords, like I said, it is somebody who has been through a whole lot of shit, probably more shit than, you know, the person standing next to you. You know what I mean? Like, you've been through a lot, okay? So the fact that you're giving love another chance, this is not easy for you. This is not a walk in the park for you by any means. But you're making so much progress, you know, and I just kind of feel like at times it might be hard for you to like feel like that's the case when you're still like having intrusive thoughts, and you're still worried, and you're still experiencing anxiety, and you're still guarded, and you still don't feel, you know, fully safe and secure with them. You know, I get that, but I can definitely tell the progress that you're making. And I think that if you just stick with this and just allow time to like run its course, and, you know, you just, you know, continue to remain patient with yourself, and patient with the process, and patient with the journey, like, you're going to notice a huge, and when I mean huge, you're going to notice a huge difference within your energy. You are. You just got to give it some time, Libra. You know, the things that used to trigger you over here don't trigger you anymore. The things that used to bother you over here doesn't bother you anymore. You know what I mean? The reasons that you had to be so guarded with this person, like we see you over here, you know, those reasons are just poof, disappearing. You know what I mean? Because I am definitely getting that a lot of you had reasons as to why you were extremely guarded, but it was just based off of things that you essentially thought about them. Like, you may have thought, for example, this person was like a big playboy prego like energy. So it made you feel like you had to be extremely guarded over your heart space. But over time, you started to realize, oh, they're not actually like a playboy playgirl like energy. That's what I'm basically talking about. That the reasons why you felt like you had to be guarded over here, that's, you know, dissipating and just simply going away is basically what I'm getting. We still kind of see you a little guarded nonetheless, though. But there's so much progress. There's so much progress. You've made so much progress, Libra, and you should be really proud of yourself, because this is not an easy journey for you by any means. This is not an easy journey for you. It's not. It's not, but you're making so much progress, and there's a lot of healing also taking place too. Yeah, a lot of healing taking place here on your behalf. All right, what actions will this person take towards Libra or moving forward? Okay, we have the 3 of Swords, we got the 5 of Swords, and then we also have the Wheel of Fortune. So going back to this person, remember, this Knight of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, like energy, that's how this person's perceiving you. They're perceiving you as like a box of chocolates. Like, they just don't know what they're going to get. You know, one minute you make them feel like you're ready for this, and the next minute you're just like, ugh, I don't know if I could do this. You know what I mean? It's creating a lot of confusion for them, but it's also causing them to essentially fall into this energy of essentially feeling like there's just no way. There's just no way that you're actually serious about them and what you claim to essentially want with them. It's kind of getting to that point for them where they feel like you're playing with their head and you're playing with their emotions, is basically what I'm getting. Now, I don't feel like you're playing with this person's head. I don't feel like you're playing with this person's emotions, but I can understand why they would think that. I mean, let's just try to see things from their perspective. You are technically speaking dealing with somebody who's emotionally invested here. So, you know, one day, you know, you find yourself feeling like you're ready for this, and you want them, and you want this, that, and the third with them, right? And then the next day, it's like you're making them feel like, I just don't know if I want this. You know what I mean? Like, I can understand where this person would essentially think, you know what I mean, that you're playing with their head as well as their emotions. I can understand where this person would think that. That's totally understandable. Let's be fair. That is totally understandable as to why this person would essentially think that. You know, I am definitely getting I am definitely getting that this is really starting to, affect this person mentally as well as emotionally. It really is starting to affect them greatly, is basically what I'm getting. Because again, it's like they continue to experience this energy from you. It's like one minute you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. Like, I don't know if this is going to work. And then the next minute you're just like, but I love you. And oh my God, you're perfect for me. And I just can't picture nor fathom my life without you. You see what I mean? So it's like, this is what they want from you 24/7, 7 days a fucking week. This is what this person wants from you, is this Libra. This Libra. This Libra is what they want from you 24/7, 7 days a week. This is the Libra that they want. This is the Libra that they fell in love with. This is the Libra that they want. This is a Libra that they want. Not this. Not this. Because this makes them feel like you're playing with their emotions. This makes them feel like you're playing with their head. And they don't like it. They don't like it. Now, I do feel like this is a huge misunderstanding. This is a huge misunderstanding here. This is definitely a huge misunderstanding. I don't think that you're playing with their emotions or their heart. I can understand why they would think that. I think that anybody in this person's shoes would probably think and feel the exact same way that they're currently thinking and feeling in reference to you. Let's just be fair about it. You know what I mean? I get it, but that's not what's happening here. That is not what's happening here. You're being greatly affected by your past. It's like your past is just, it's like your past is just causing you to not trust them. It's like your past is just causing you to feel you have to be guarded with them. It's like your past is causing you to feel not so safe and secure with them. And to be honest, you know what I mean? This is not your fault. You didn't ask to go through the things that you went through. You know what I mean? And I feel like your previous relationship molded you to be this way. You know what I mean? With people, guarded, very, very guarded. And like I said, I don't feel like you asked to go through what you went through in your previous relationship, but you went through what you went through, and it caused you to be a very, very guarded individual. It caused you to not put anything past absolutely anyone, is basically what I'm getting. Okay. So with that being said, I don't feel like it is your fault that you're showing up in this dynamic the way that you are showing up in this dynamic. I think that you're a good person. I think that you mean well, but I definitely think that you're very, very misunderstood in this relationship. I do. I think that you're very, very misunderstood within this relationship. It's just very unfortunate this person's looking at you like you're playing with their emotions as well as their head, when I can definitely tell that you're not trying to do that. You come off to me as like a really, really good person who really, really does mean well. And you're just trying to protect yourself. That's it. You're just trying to protect yourself. But I do feel like, Libra, a serious conversation needs to take place here. Like, I don't want this person over here thinking that you're playing with their emotions as well as their head, because just like I'm looking at you and I'm just like, wow, like you look like a really good person to me. When I look at your person, they look like a really good person to me too. And I don't want this person feeling this way. Like, I honestly don't want anybody feeling this way. So I think a serious conversation needs to take place. I think that you need to be very honest and transparent with this person when it comes down to why you are the way that you are, and why you've been showing up in this relationship the way that you've been showing up, so that way they have a full understanding of what's going on. Because this person comes off to me as somebody who does not have a full understanding of why you are the way that you are and what's going on your end, and why you show up the way that you show up in this connection, Libra. This person comes off to me as somebody who's currently in the dark. I'd rather this person know why you are the way that you are than for them to sit here and think that you're playing with their head as well as their emotions, especially when I can clearly see that that is not the truth. Like, this is one of those moments where you're gonna have to be vulnerable, Libra, and I understand that that's a very hard and challenging thing for you to do, because being vulnerable with people is just not something that you feel safe and secure enough to essentially do. But I need you to really find it within yourself to be vulnerable with this person and open up to this person, explain to them why you are the way that you are, so that way they can help you. Because this is somebody that would turn around and help you, Libra. They would turn around and help you. when it comes down to the things that you're struggling with. They will turn around and help you and be there for you and try their hardest to make you feel safe and secure and gain your trust. But you gotta let them be there for you, Libra. And in order for you to let this person be there for you, you're gonna have to do it. You're gonna have to have a moment of vulnerability with them, Libra. And I think that once you do, you're gonna feel more understood, and you're going to find yourself feeling more better within your relationship with this person, because you're going to feel like you can open up to them and confide in them when it comes down to what's going on your end, you know, because like I said, this is not an easy journey for you. It's not. After everything that you've been through and the fact that you're even giving love another chance, I'm very fucking proud of you, and I'm very proud of the progress that you've essentially made, even if these are progresses that you haven't even noticed yourself, but you're making progress, Libra. You're making progress, and I don't want you to walk away from a really, really good thing because you still feel like X, Y, and Z. Like, let time run its course here. Just be very patient with yourself and be patient with the journey and be patient with the process, because you're making so much progress. I just kind of feel like you got to do this, Libra. You got to have this moment of vulnerability with them, so that way they have a full understanding, like, okay, this is why Libra is the way that they are with me. Because for a moment, I thought they were playing with my head. For a moment, I thought they were playing with my heart, but now I understand. Like, they're a good person. They're a good person, and I think that they honestly deserve this from you, Libra, as far as like an explanation from you as to why you are the way that you are. So that way they're not walking around thinking like, oh my God, you know, like, they're playing with my head, they're playing with my emotions, you know, because you're not, you know what I mean? I think that this person's a really good person. I think that you're a good person. I think that you guys are great for one another. I just don't think that it's fair that this person that's simply trying to love you and offer you stability, and their commitment and their devotion, their loyalty to you, deserves to think this way or even feel this way. They're too good of a person. I'm so sorry. Like, they're too good of a person to walk around thinking this and feeling this way. This is not a good feeling. This is just not a good feeling, Libra. So if I were you, I would definitely have this moment of vulnerability with them, because it'll clear a lot of things up for them, but it'll also make you feel better, and it'll bring the two of you a lot closer. It'll bring the two of you a lot closer. All right. So that is what I have for you, my friend. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading.